All right, everybody. It's Sunday, March 1st. We're back in the village of LaGrange. The village of LaGrange. Come running down here on Robinette Run. Right across the street for the Olympia Rec Center and Eastport. Coming down here to check out some designer homes. I'm going to do another run through of the brand new cottage homes that had just recently got finished, and I think they're just recently released. Susan and I had almost bought one. We were almost going to buy one, but we were able to purchase a designer home within our village of Bradford where we want to stay, and we have been loving it. And I will do a video, a final caption on that. We are 99.9% moved in. Just got a few things to hang on the walls, you know. Look at all that landscaping that they're adding to these cottages. But like I was saying, we're pretty much finished, and then I'm going to do a final video to close out the first part of the video of selling our home in the villages, only to buy another home in the villages within the village of Bradford. If it wasn't for that, we might have been buying in here, because if you're looking for a cottage home, they got some really nice ones in here, and they've added extra landscaping to these houses, especially in between. There's a huge space in backyards. Those might be, I don't know, qualified for pool lots. I'm not sure. But I'm on Marcos Avenue, Martha Lane. And we're going to take our quick ride through once again on these cottage homes. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in the village of LaGrange, I don't think, because eventually we're going to start working our way down into Prairie. Is it Little Prairie? Something Prairie, the village down there. It runs even further south. The further south you go, the deeper into Florida you're getting, and you're getting farther away from the new Eastport. You're getting much farther away from Sawgrass and Brownwood and Lake Sumter, and you're really starting to move further down that way. And the bonds around here are rather ridiculous. They're pretty high up. I'm hearing $32,000 to $36,000 bonds. I do like the backyards of these. It's really pretty. I like the way they did the landscaping, because it just adds extra you know, meadow look to it or something. I'm not crazy about the plants that they choose to use, but it's better than just leaving it bare naked, that's for sure. Here's a Pebble Beach. That one's sold. Cash money, guarantee it. That house was probably around $350. Just taking a wild stab at it. I don't know. It might have been less than that. There's another Pebble Beach. Several people riding around in here looking for a cottage home. Another Pebble Beach. That's what we were looking at, as a Pebble Beach at one time. And I don't know if I really ever mentioned it. I was trying to keep it quiet. You know, I was like, oh man, if I spill the beans, and everybody's going to want to buy one. Look at these cottage homes. 2-car garage, golf cart garage. Back there had a 2-car garage with a golf cart garage. Some do and some don't. These cottage homes can qualify to be almost as big as designer homes, believe it or not. Look at the size of that. That's a big one. Backs up to a retention pond. Now I want to say cottage homes start out in the low 300s. That one's sold. That's an anchor. All the way up. If you're backing up to a retention pond, if you got a pond view, you know, lake view, golf cart view, whatever, you're going to pay more for it. That's a Pebble Beach. And you're paying for that bond. I want to say these bonds are probably, and I'm just taking a wild guess, $34,000. Don't quote me on it. I'm just repeating rumors of what I think I hear. So I'm just guessing it's somewhere in that range. You know, like Pebble Beach right here. Some of them are like, I've seen them for $342, $349. I don't know. It just depends. They vary in price. Let me put these dividers up. See Paradise Founds, Tide Pool. There's a Pebble Beach right here. That's what it looks like looking down the street. Looking down the street. Pebble Beach. So they did several of them. They did, you know, they built several Pebble Beaches because, well, that's one of the more popular floor plans. And they also duplicated that floor plan in a concrete version, a Pebble Beach C. Up alongside across there, you got designer homes. There's a Pebble Beach, I think. With a golf cart garage. When you get one with a golf cart garage, you've got a lot of extra garage space. There's looking down Marco. Right over there to Jessica Terrace. We're gonna come back down. I think it's Martha, I'm not sure here. See a few sea breezes. We're on Art Drive. There's looking down Jessica Terrace. Here's one with a golf cart garage, 2-car garage. Lots of good garage space, which really is really nice. I'm gonna hang a left. Hang a left right here on Robinette Run. We're gonna come down here a little ways, exploring some of these designer homes that they've built. Looks like some people have already getting moved in. Or unless they're just contractors, I'm not sure. Well, you can kind of tell contractor's not going to show with an RV. Personally, guys, well, before I say anything, here it is right here. That's that Pebble Beach right there. Pebble Beach concrete. It's a popular floor plan. There's a white one right here, right next door to it. But anyway, personally, you know, the more I ride around up and down a lot of these newer areas, the newer streets, I'm not liking how they look. They have stopped doing certain things. They don't look the same as what they used to do in the older villages, which to me, and it's just my own opinion, they have more charm, more character to them, just more, I don't know, charm. I'm not, for a lack of a better word. These ones, yeah, they're new and they're shiny and all that good stuff. Proventure Path. Let's go down Proventure Path and Robinette Run. But they look like they sit closer to the street. They stopped putting in those pretty lamp lights at night when you see where everybody, you know, keeps their lampposts lit up like they should. It adds a lot of prettiness at night. It really does. Let's go down Green Street right quick. Come down Green Street off of Proventure Path. So for me, we're just riding around looking at houses. If these are spec homes and they're available for purchase, you know, you got to check it with the villages. You get on their home website, search homes, and you see what's released and where, looking for a model that you're looking for, and get with the sales agent and they can go over all the information you need to know if you're trying to acquire. But just keep in mind, a lot of this is based on a lottery system. As we all know, if we live here in the villages, you've got to golf. We have people who play pickleball, tennis, volleyball, rock walking, running. They do it all out here. That's part of retiring to the villages, Florida. Shoes by Fitville. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Fitville, but you can find them on Amazon. These shoes are extra wide around in the foot here. So if you got, you know, fat wide feet, these actually will allow for your foot to rest properly and give you some foot space and not squeeze in. You ever buy them pair of shoes where they're just squeezing in? Not with Fitville shoes. Do yourself a favor, click on the link below. It'll take you right. There's a promo code. You put in that promo code when you go to order these shoes. Put in that code. You'll get a 30% discount on your first and your best pair of Fitville shoes. Whether it's walking in them, you want to run, or golfing. That's a big thing out here. Golfing shoes. I highly recommend the shoes. I personally enjoy them. I think you will too. Click on that link below. And by the way, I'm going to have to just let you know, if you do use my promo code, I do get a little commission off of that, just so you're aware of that. The biggest benefit to it is that 30% discount on your next best pair of Fitville shoes. You'll be glad you did. Click on that promo code. Get you a pair like today, right now. Like right now. I don't know if you notice, off in the distance, I don't mean the golf cart, that right up in there where my fat finger was, that is a prison tower. Man, they got a bird's eye view of everything in here. And you could see them, at least from this point. I think if you got the back of those houses right in there, you're going to be able to see that prison tower. Look how tall that is. It just goes straight up there.